Greetings, YouTube. We are just 16 hours away-ish from July 4th weekend sales. We know that the leaks are out there, and there are some super juicy rewards at the top of the 18,000 unit purchase list, especially for Throne Breakers and Wallet Breaker players, or those of you like my man Eric Nelson who want to buy both. In the midst of all of this, I have heard from about 12 different people in 12 different alliances, and I am not, my ego isn't big enough to think that that means I've heard from everyone. If I hear from 12 people, those 12 people are normally a sample size that represents at least 60 people, maybe 100 people, maybe more. But Alliance Quest just concluded, and my alliance was one of the blessed alliances to have no bugs regarding our entry into Alliance Quest. Most alliances, I'm guessing, are this same way. A lot of you watching this right now are thinking, I don't get it. It's just normal. It's normal for my alliance. Well, it was, but for a few of you, and who knows what percentage that is, but maybe as much as 5%. I wouldn't imagine 10%. I think it'd be more people reaching out if it was, but you lost one day or multiple days for your Alliance Quest week. So imagine that your alliance in the 5-day span only gets to do 3 or 4 days worth of Alliance Quest. Just imagine how that would affect your score, how that would affect your glory stash, how that would affect your ability to evolve your roster before July 4th weekend. Well, my alliance, again, placed 350, and Kabam sent out the normal rewards that they would send out had there not been any interruptions to any Alliance Quest. Now, to be clear, there have been several links, which we'll check out here in a minute, to forum posts where Alliance mates and members of this great community have posted screenshots and reported bugs. And I made a video about this a couple days ago where if Kabam had been proactive, they could have done what they did before. There was a historical precedent to this, where they could have simply stopped the Alliance Quest mid-week and said, we are going to fix this bug, we're going to figure out why this happened, and we're going to give everybody the rewards that they got in the previous Alliance Quest. Yes, it wouldn't have been a perfect system, it never is, but that's what happened. The best time they dealt with this a couple years ago, and it was better than nothing. But Kabam would have risked, especially for those of you who play Map 7 and certainly Map 8, it would have risked not gaining any money off of Alliance Quest or making people burn their units before July 4th weekend if they ran out of items or their inventory was depleted. And so they just addressed it on the forums but left it as is, and now clearly are giving out rewards as is. I think this is the new equivalent of the loyalty issue that caused some of you, when you lost your Alliance War, to gain, instead of the normal small amount of loyalty, enough loyalty to get a max sig 6-star unstoppable Colossus. To this day, as far as I know, Kabam, who had pledged to reverse it, didn't do anything. They just wanted us to stop talking about it. Kind of like the mutant uncanny crystals, where several people didn't get the right ones, and then they just never got their fair compensation. There have been a certain amount of problems, or the last year especially, that Kabam just wants to go away. Well, now they just desperately want people like me to not talk about it, to just ignore it, to not address it, because it's probably something that it would take a large portion of people assigned to different tasks on their end away, and they may not even be able to fix it. I think any alliance that did not get to 5 days, you should just give that alliance what they would have got the previous Alliance Quest. That's the easiest way to fix it. But my question is, were those alliances just sent the rewards for this week, though probably much worse than they usually expect? Because if that's the case, guess what? Kabam's going to be motivated to just drop it and have us ignore it. Now, again, there are forum posts. We'll blacken the screen real quick while we go to the forums. There are forum posts that are attempting to address this. And we just pulled one up here. Day 5 bugged. And you can see this post was from Lexpert14. We should be ranked 30th on this session of Alliance Quest if Kabam gives the rewards of the last time. What do we do? Vidra. Not a smart solution, isn't it? What about alliances who decide to run different combinations of maps during off seasons? Mine just did map 8 rotation this series, so we're supposed to take ranked rewards based on map 7 during the season, leave the solutions up to the devs maybe. Well, again, there is no perfect solution, but Kabam's definition of a perfect solution might be no solution. It might be to just say, well, sorry, you missed out on one day or multiple days like my man Brian Shadow Strikes Alliance had happen. Better luck next time. Kind of like they never told me when my arena was locked for almost 2 full days because of some kind of network glitch. Just got this from Kabam Zibit. The team has been posting updates as they are available on a thread in the general discussion channel. We'll update there. We have more info to share. They're trying to get this addressed as quickly as possible and is keeping track of both alliances that reported the issue. So, thing is, it's not just both alliances, right? There are way more than 2 alliances that were affected by this. The comment was not saying that they know about it affecting only 2 alliances, and then Kabam Zibit said, we don't have new info to share just yet, but as mentioned, we'll update everyone as soon as there is concrete new information to be shared. Now, the question is there going to be any new information? Because when we go to, say, well, I guess this is the last page. I have to agree, Kabam was aware, and yet we missed an entire day. And in my alliance specifically, we went from top 30 every week to rank 172 for this week because of the error. This is absurd. Any idea what is going on to fix this? The Mandalorian says, I definitely would like to see this corrected sooner rather than later, as well as hearing the problem that caused this was found and corrected, as I don't want this to happen again next Alliance Quest round. Wow. So a top 30 alliance placed out of the top 170. That just shows how big of a deal it is when you miss a day. And again, the Mandalorian, I know, as ticked as you are right now, there are alliances like Brian's that missed multiple days. Just imagine how angry you'd be if you went from top 30 to like 600. Good night, my alliance usually ranks 3rd in the Alliance Quest rankings, Luis Loco says. Yesterday we were clearly harmed along with other alliances that couldn't enter to start map 8. No satisfaction was given. The Alliance Quest result just came out as if nothing had happened. That's right. Is this how you will continue to run the game? Bug after bug, ridiculous drop rates when opening crystals, communication failures that don't show the slightest respect for those who still insist on playing this game. That's right. Look, the anger makes sense. Kabam should have just paused the Alliance Quest week. It would have made some people unhappy, but they chose to just kind of say, we'll look into it. And when they just sent out the rewards that I just claimed for myself, they didn't make any kind of exception for any other alliances that had a very unfortunate week conclude. So, Kabam, I think you probably chose the worst solution for this so far. Because now what do you want to try to do? Calculate what they would have got? It's an impossible task. And again, this is like 16 hours before one of the biggest, if not the biggest weekend of sales for the year that they're counting on. So, what a time to be alive, YouTube. What I love about having a Marvel Casino Champions YouTube channel, it's never a dull moment. And certainly, unfortunately, for those of you affected most, this has been a tough day.